Hello everybody, my name's Nicola and welcome back to my channel. This is the Frugal Cottage, where we talk all things money to help you on your financial journey. Today's video is my dividend income update for June 2022, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get started. So actually, I haven't done a dividend income update since my February update, which was in March. So I'm going to go through what I received in June and then kind of do a really quick recap on the other months. And the reason is that I am going to continue to do these updates because I like doing them, I like tracking the progress, and I think that some people find them helpful. I hope you do anyway. But at the moment, I'm not entirely sure where this journey will now go or where it will end. So I'm just going to keep doing what I have been doing so far, and if it changes, when it changes, obviously I will share that as well. That being said, June was a good month for dividends, as you'll see in a second. May was even better, and I'll share that as well. But let's get started. So the first payment that I got in June was from BAE Systems. This is only the second payout I've had from these. They're a fairly new holding in my portfolio, and actually they've gone up quite substantially since I bought them, so that's good as well. But the dividend that they paid out in June was £41.04, which seems like a bit of a random number. Mind all of them are, I suppose, but that's a really good start to the month. That would pay for kind of nearly the water rates bill for the house. So in terms of bills, I like to look at what dividend income and then the bills it would cover. So that's a really good start for the month. The second one that paid out is Legal and General Group. Now again, a fairly new holding, I think, but I bought more of these recently as well. So this, before I show this already, I know that this is a good number because I've bought more in that. So their holding in my portfolio for Legal and General Group is bigger. They paid out £112.80, and that, I mean, that's such a good number. If I could get every single holding in my portfolio to pay out that each time, then it would really kind of skyrocket my investments. But as I say, I don't really know what's going to happen, or I'll cross that bridge when I get there. So the next one that paid out is Sage Group. So I've had these in my portfolio from 2017. I've only done the one, I've only invested in them once and left it to it. So this is a small number and I've not invested any more into them. I keep hoping their share price is more than when I paid, and I keep hoping it might dip back down so that I can get some more, but at the moment it hasn't. So that paid out £9.45. The next one to pay out is Tesco, and again, this is a really small number. I have, 102 shares I hold in Tesco, something like that anyway. And their dividend payments are really small. So that was £7.85. And the final one is Unilever. Now, I haven't invested any more in these since I did that initial investment. And actually their share price has dropped quite a lot since I did my initial investment. In some ways, I probably should invest more in them, but at the same time, I have been focusing on other, I guess, more accessible investments in terms of the cost of the holding is not as much. And obviously when I talk about all these investments, this is not financial advice. I'm just talking through what I have and how it's going. You need to do your own research into investments before you do your own investing. But hopefully this might inspire you to do dividend income as a separate income stream. So getting back to this, Unilever paid out £16.16. So the total for June is £187.30. Now in terms of bills, so that would pay the council tax and the water rates. So, I am always a fan of looking at what dividend income would pay in terms of our fixed expenses. So those bills that have to be paid no matter what. The goal in the end, or the goal was, the more passive income can pay your expenses, the better the balance will be in terms of work and not, isn't it? So £187.30 is the income for June. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is the dividends earned and the investor cash, and this is different. And the final thing I'll show you is just a little graph to show I always like a visual representation. If you've watched my channel before and watched my dividend income videos before, you'll know that I like to have a graph in there just to make it a kind of a visual aid as well. So as you can see here, I kind of track dividends earned and invested cash as well, and I haven't done all of these as updates. I'm going to just quickly run through those now. You can see them on the screen there. So the last one I did was February, and you can see there. March, I got £32.79 of dividends, so really small month there, and invested £500 into my stocks and shares ISA. I have my stocks and shares ISA with Hargreaves Lansdown, and I really recommend them. I'll leave a link below if you want to check that out. April, £71.30, so better than March, £500. May has been the best month so far. Look at that, I'm so close to getting £300 there, £297.70. However, I didn't invest any money in March and then June, you've just heard that, but I also didn't invest any money there either, and that feels, these are the first 2 months where I haven't done that in such a long time. And I guess, you know, the journey is going to be different, and I've spoken about that. And hopefully, you know, if I figure out this and whatever, then there will be some investments or invested cash, if you like, going forward. But money is going to be different, and not the best feeling in the world, but there you go. So the total for 2022 so far is £802.77. So at halfway through the year, I've got £802. So in theory, if I could, you know, I should be hitting by the end of the year, or if it was going to continue the same way, I think it should be about £1,700 in total. But obviously, things are different. So I'll keep plodding on regardless. And you can see that I've invested £2,600 this year. And I don't know if that's going to change either, to be honest. But the final thing to show you is just this little graph that I like. So ever since I've started, whether it's filling in no spend day trackers, my budget planner, everything, I like to have visual aids to help me along the way. So this is just a graph of all the months so far and the dividend, and look how close that is to £300. Last year's one, March, was 0, so I guess this year it's building. So that's what it looks like so far. It'd be interesting to see what that looks like at the end of the year, and if anything changes in the meantime, obviously I'll update that, and my graphs income, whichever you want to talk about, will also reflect that, and that's okay. But yeah, that's my dividend income update for June 2022. So don't forget to comment below if you've got any dividend income. Have you had any? What paid out during June? Let me know. I love hearing about other people's investment journeys. And if you're getting disheartened by those numbers, don't be. Everybody has to start somewhere. This is the 6th year of getting dividend income, so I'm building it for a long time now. So yeah, and as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again very soon.